Hello my friends and welcome to day 284 of the Ukraine-Russia war. Let's get straight to it, guys. So there's been an update on the deep state map. Let's see here, and it just says we have some clarification on the front lines. That means basically nothing has changed, I believe. So I don't think we've had much of a, as you can see here, guys, I zoom in here to see what kind of difference there is. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so it looks like they took a little bit more in Mariinka, or did they? No, they lost some ground in Mariinka. And up here in Pisky, what's going on? Yeah, they lost the gray zone here went away, so they lost ground. And let me zoom in a little bit more here in Mariinka so I can show you this. So they lost some ground in Mariinka. Okay, that's the clarification here. Let's go up to Bach or Advinka actually. Nothing there. Okay, this is the world's second most powerful army, guys, and you can see that they get nothing done. There was a little bit of an update yesterday on the 3rd after I made yesterday's video. There's a later update. There were two updates yesterday. So you can see here they gained a little bit of ground, and today nothing. Okay. And this is supposedly the world's second toughest army. And the gray zone has gone back. No, they pushed out a little. Okay. So that is, I believe that's all we have on the front lines, guys. Let's see here. Let's go up here. Yeah, that is it for that. Okay, so let's go to the losses. Okay, so the armed forces of Ukraine are saying that Russia lost 550 troops, 6 armored personnel vehicles, 7 fuel tanks or vehicles, 5 tanks, nice, 2 artillery, 1 UAV, and 1 airplane too. That's always nice. Those airplanes cost a lot of money. So do those tanks. So that's always nice. Okay, Ukraine's armed forces. This has been reported on Pravda. Ukraine's armed forces repel attacks near 17 settlements. The general staff. And do we have a? No. I wanted to. Where is Kherson, Zaporizhia, Bakhmut? On the Bakhmut-Avdiivka fronts, the occupiers are concentrating their main efforts on conducting offensive actions, trying to impose their tactical positions. They use tank guns, mortars, and tubed and rocket artillery to fire on the settlements of Shcherblinka. It's the same one as yesterday, guys. Okay, so having said that, I wanted to show you this video here. I can't play the music, copyrighted music, but Ukraine posted a flag on this crane here, and this is the first video I've seen of how they did it. You can see they're on boats here, and they just went across the river like it's no big deal. 3 boats actually. Or maybe just 1 boat. They came in with 3. I saw 3 boats. I'm not sure what. Pretty ballsy of them, if you ask me. And just must totally must really piss off the Russian soldiers, seeing that they're getting closer. They're coming. They know it. And So I did want to look at all these other boats that have been sunk so that they couldn't cross. Okay. So I did want to show you guys that. And then I've got another video. Is it this one? Yes, it is. Okay, this one's a good one too, guys. So you can see this tank up here, and we got one armored personnel vehicle back here. They're getting ready to take off, go advance, right? So watch this. Oh! And you can see them retreating now. Get us out of here. So this guy got awfully lucky that he wasn't the first one in the lead. Did want to show you guys that. And then let's get to some news. Okay, wanted to show you this picture here. This is gifts for mobilized families never cease to amaze. One rose and a can of ice cream. With such generous gift, Russia decided to please the mother of a mobilized in Primorje. And here you can see her rose and a little tub of ice cream. I don't know what to say about that. That's not even Haagen-Dazs. But I wonder if these are the family, or if this is a representative that gave her the rose and a tub of ice cream for mobilizing their son or husband. Like, incredible, guys. Okay, so BBC is reporting Ukraine war. Fighting set to slow for winter months, says U.S. intelligence. And I wonder what our intelligence is saying. That the fighting in Ukraine has been slowing down and will likely continue in the coming winter months. However, there have been no evidence of fading resistance on the part of the Ukrainian forces. U.S. Director of Intelligence Arvil Haines said. Okay, this is interesting. She said both sides would try to refit, resupply, and reconstitute for any counteroffensive in the spring. So that's what they're reporting there. Okay, Garry Kasparov, you know, the famous chess player, valuable thread, but this once again stands out. The U.S. is still holding back the longer-range weapons Ukraine desperately needs to fend off Russian terror attacks on civilians and infrastructure. The piecemeal approach was misguided, and now it's just immoral. And I agree with Kasparov. We've been slowly giving them more arms to defend themselves, but not to win the war. And that's the thing. Like, we really need to arm them so that Ukraine can win the war. And the U.S. Has steadfastly refused to provide Ukraine with ATACMS. However, there are other munitions coming online that could boost the range of HIMARS, including Gimbler, ERS, and the ground-based LTB 16 in the drive. So that's what Twitter is reporting, Garry Kasparov. And here we have, I believe this is the same woman Arvil Haines. And so the Guardian reports Vladimir Putin better informed now about the Ukraine war, says U.S. Well, you would think after 10 months that he's going to be still ill-informed. Like, they thought that they were going to take over in 10 days. And now he's better informed. Like, I can't make this stuff up. You know what? Let's play this audio here, or this little video. Or is it going to give me a commercial?
What if?
Uh, I'll just read you the first paragraph. The head of U.S. intelligence has said Vladimir Putin has become better informed about the difficulties facing his invasion forces in Ukraine, as the Kremlin suggested the Russian president could visit the occupied Donbass region in a future unspecified date. I wonder if the Heimers are going to target him, or greet him, I should say. Okay, and now we've got Routers. Okay, Routers is reporting Putin takes war to new level of barbarism, a U.S. diplomat says. I wonder if it's the same diplomat. Okay, Russian President Vladimir Putin is not sincere about peace talks with Ukraine, while he has taken the war to a new level of barbarism by trying to turn off the lights of civilians, a U.S. top diplomat said on Saturday. U.S. Undersecretary of Political Affairs Victoria Nuland met President Zelensky and other senior Ukrainian officials in Kyiv to show support at a time when Russia is trying to destroy the country's energy sector. So, different one, but still reporting that he takes the war to a new level of barbarism, and in the prior article that he's better informed. So he's better informed and he's taken it to a new levels of barbarism because of what he's been informed of. Interesting there. And then we have Russian MLRS thermite incendiary raining over Volodar in Donetsk Oblast. So I wanted to show you guys this is the barbarism. This pisses me off. Like, that just burns everything inside, and you can see all the civilian buildings. Like, this is not, this is a war crime. And you can see when it, oh, you know what, I think we've got audio for this.
Пиздец, нахуй.
You can hear it when it hits the ground. Eesh. Like, that is nasty stuff, guys. Okay, so SOCportal.info is reporting photos of civilians allegedly hanged in the Luhansk region appear online. Around their necks, they hung signs saying he passed information to the enemy and traitor to the Luhansk people. And there are pictures, guys. I didn't want to post the pictures. I found this article instead. Pictures of civilians executed for aiding the armed forces of Ukraine appeared in Russian and then in Ukrainian public forums. On their necks, they hung signs saying he has passed information to the enemy and traded to the Luhansk people. Activist Sergei Strenenko decided to show these pictures to the public, including the Western world. I'd probably get banned if I did that, guys, so I'm not going to do that. But I did want to bring that to your attention. If you want to look for those pictures, you can find them. Okay, guys. So Euronews is reporting that Macron blasted for saying Moscow needs security guarantees to end the war. I'm not sure if this is clickbait or not, guys, but he's been pretty friendly to Russia. They're trying to find a way out for Russia. However, like, this gets into the politics, and politicians, they're slimy. So French President Emmanuel Macron's statement on Saturday that the West should consider how to address Russia's need for security guarantees to end the war in Ukraine has drawn sharp criticism from some quarters, rejecting the option of making concessions to the Kremlin after nearly 10 months of war. In an interview with French TV station TF1, recorded during his state visit to the U.S. last week, Macron said Europe needs to prepare its future security architecture. Okay, and the quote is, "This means that one of the essential points we must address, as President Vladimir Putin has always said, is the fear that NATO comes right up to its doors and the deployment of weapons that could threaten Russia," Macron said. Like, at this point, I don't care what Vladimir Putin says. Like, Ukraine's going to go into NATO and they're going to be right on the border. Finland is doing the same thing. So NATO is at the doorstep of Russia. So kick rocks, Vladimir. And I like this one, this Twitter, Anton Shirkostov. And I wanted to show you his tweet. Why not indeed give Russia security guarantees? We take their nuclear weapons and in turn give them a Budapest Memorandum on Security Assurances. I thought that was a great idea and a good way to give them, in exchange for their security guarantees, let's take their nuclear weapons. Great idea if you ask me. Okay, Euronews. Euronews. Oh my goodness. Euronews. Okay, let's skip Euronews. It wasn't that good of an article anyway. It was just about Scholz, German Chancellor Scholz, and he's saying basically the same thing. Okay, Defmon. Toholi Tokmak, lower risk and lower reward. Try to capture Poholi and surroundings and get barrel artillery range on the railroad. This would leave 200 kilometers of front line without a railroad connection for the Russians and more or less divide the southern front with HIMARS control. And here you can see the range that it would have if we took this little piece right here. And this is what I think is going to be happening, guys. Like, everybody knows this. Let me show you guys this on the map. And we'll go here. This is where they're talking about, right in this area. And if we get that, then we can see this white line here. This is the railroad. So if we get this little piece here, we can target everything here. And what that does is the same as northern Kherson here. It turns it into a little island where they can't resupply. And if you can't resupply, they're going to withdraw. And so I agree with that strategy. Like, we all know it. We're all waiting for it. And it's coming. Okay, and let's see here. The armed forces of Ukraine raised the Ukrainian flag. I showed this earlier. This is from a drone point of vantage, though. I wanted to show you guys. I wonder if I can play the music here. Nope. But you can see the crane here, and here's the Ukrainian flag. So that was pretty cool there. And Dmitry, he's got, he translates war videos, and he's got a good one. Ukrainian hotline, I want to live, published a call evidencing that Russians are forcibly mobilizing young Ukrainians in occupied Crimea. And the service provides a safe exit for those Russians who don't want to die and prefer running away to the Ukrainian side. This is an excellent strategy, guys, so I want to play this.
Здравствуйте, государственная линия, хочу жить, я вас слушаю.
Здравствуйте, подскажите, пожалуйста, у меня такой вопрос.
And you can see the translation here at the bottom. Says, hello, please tell me, I have this question. We are residents of Ukraine and we have our son in Crimea. He received a summons. Tell us, what do we do? And so listen to this.
Жители Украины, у нас сын в Крыму, ему пришла повестка. Скажите, что нам...
Он уже повестку взял?
Ему вручили на посту ГАИ.
Как только ваш сын окажется на подконтрольной территории Украины, нужно сразу связаться с нами любым удобным способом.
И что, они отбирают себе?
Пускай попробует там спрятать сим-карту, либо когда появится взять у кого-нибудь гражданского, там, чисто выйти на связь, то есть это сделать один звонок.
I like how forceful he is on the call. Like he should immediately hide the SIM card, borrow one from a civilian, get in touch, and surrender to us immediately.
Мы заполним по нему контактные данные, после чего укажем место для безопасного выхода. Обеспечим безопасный выход, ценности сохранности, примем его.
Я
Да,
поняла. Скажите, вот ему нужно на какой номер звонить, если что?
То есть 3 номера и линия у нас круглосуточная. Пускай пишет в Telegram, WhatsApp, либо чат-бот, либо звонит. 3 способа коммуникации.
Я поняла, да. Хорошо.
Поэтому не волнуйтесь, план действий есть, все будет хорошо.
Don't worry. There is a plan of action and everything will be fine. Just surrender. You know, it's that easy. So I have no sympathies here. Just surrender already and get on with life. Okay, and on a bit of good news, guys, the morning moment from our soldiers. And you can see this Ukrainian soldier. Can I play? Okay, no music, but you can see him rocking out. He's in good spirits. Like, I don't see this from the Russians. And, you know, that's always good to see, guys. And that's how I wanted to end this report. There's nothing really happening on the front line, so I'm going through all the reports and the news articles, guys. I'm trying to bring you up. I try to report the war in an uplifting type of manner. It's pretty tough here. They really make this really tough. And I'm a brand new channel, guys, and so I ask you to please give me a like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell. I do these videos every day, and I'll keep you informed if you subscribe to the channel. So, guys, having said that, I wish you guys a beautiful day, and peace out, my friends. I'll see you tomorrow.